I'm breaking down every single frame in the new Stranger Things Season 5 trailer. The first 1 minute was a recap from the previous season, which was Season 4, and the last minute was the actual Stranger Things first looks. And it may not seem much, but you will be absolutely surprised. Volume 1 releases November 26th, Volume 2 releases in Christmas, and Volume 3 releases in New Year's Eve. So, in the first few seconds is our first look at Season 5. Joyce is holding a all-black axe. It looks totally badass. It looks like she's getting ready to fight something. We have Robin on the right, and it looks like on the left we have Will and Steve. I could be wrong because the background is quite blurry. I think one of the possible new characters being lifted into the air right here by Vecna, which is a very cool scene. The next frame is looking at this locked wooden door, which is locked for a reason, and something is trying to break out, obviously. And just seeing the dust, the debris flying around, you know something big is happening. Just seeing the dust being wiped off the door while something is large enough to even shake that door, and you know something big is coming. And this could be a possible Vecna or a Demogorgon. It could be one of those two or something totally different, which we're not going to know until we actually get to the scene inside of the show. The next scene is Holly and Karen. It seems like something is breaking into their house at this point, and just by looking at their face, it's not looking too good at all. Just their expression tells it all. It just shows it. The next frame is Max. She is still in a coma from the events of Season 4 and almost getting killed by Vecna, and Lucas is right by her side. It looks like he's praying or something, or just hoping for her to, come back and actually get out of the coma. It's where we left off in Season 4. It looks like a radio and a tape. Could be a deck of cards. It could be something else. A picture of a drawing on the top of the wall next to where Max is. And this is a cool looking shot, and I'm hoping Max fights out of this coma, and even if she gets out of this, she can't even see. She's kind of screwed either way, so I'm sorry, but I hope she gets out of this, but hopefully we'll see what happens. All right, so the next frame, I know I keep saying the next frame, but this trailer is so fast, it's literally frame by frame. I'm not even joking. So the next frame is Steve and Dustin. It looks like they could be in a pool just by looking at these tiles or how the floor and the texture looks. And we also have the upside down vines or some type of worms or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, some type of testicles going on here, and some sort. Looks like they are looking at something that doesn't really seem pleasant at all. Obviously they're in the upside down, so they could be looking at Vecna or some type of creature we don't know, so it could be not good at all. And also the next frame is very interesting. We have Hopper wearing a black beanie with his beard along with Eleven. She's holding her ears like something is like screaming in her mind, and she's also bleeding from her nose. In Season 4 she lost her powers, and she might have just regained her power back to fight back against Vecna, or Vecna could be mind controlling her to be holding her ears like that from something. She could be hearing something very loud, or once you hear like something very loud something, or it could be anything, and you just have to hold your ears because how bad something is yelling or the ringing. It could be something beyond what we know in this universe of Stranger Things, and it could be Vecna, it could be a Demogorgon, it could be anything at this point, and it looks like they're also in a facility, so it looks pretty well done here. This scene looks incredible. And also the next frame is also in the upside down. We also see this wall of disgusting goo, whatever this is, and it's hard to tell what this actually is and who is actually standing there because the quality of the trailer is very bad. So it looks like, if I had to guess, it looks like it could be Hopper and it could be 11, since it was right after the shot we just saw. It could be that, but it could be someone else. Like, it's hard to, it's not like I don't know their names of the characters. It just, you can't see, like, the blurriness is like, you can't really see who they are, which is kind of sad. They don't want to give away who it is. It gives us, ideas, and it questions us and like what's going to happen next. It gives us that feel, and that's what they want, which is working. So, which is pretty crazy. So in the next frame, we have the dead soldier on the ground here. We have also lots of soldier dead, and we have Mike in the front leading the group of 3 new characters that's going to be in this Season 5, and we have Joyce holding Will. It looks like from the aftermath of this scene, we have a bunch of dead soldiers on the ground, and this could be 11 using her powers to pretty much destroy everything in that room, or they used their weapon to destroy everything in that room. I don't know what they used, but something could have happened, or some type of power could have took these guys out. So we don't know know what's going on in the scene. We just see what we're seeing on screen, which is crazy. So the next frame looks like it's a military base with one dead security guard on the ground there. Hopefully it's no one important. We see this metal tile being slightly lifted from its position, and we get that cool red effect flashback to when 11 was closing the wall and upside down, which is very cool. And this scene in particular looks very cool, and it looks very different from what we're seeing in the past scenes in this trailer, because we're in a military base, it looks like, and we've seen this military base in season 4 and stuff like that, I think. So it could be from that. And for the last frame of the trailer, oh my god, it is Will saying run. The acting and the emotions is absolutely amazing in this scene, and Will could be fighting the power of Vecna, and it looks like he could be sacrificing himself to protect whoever is behind him. And this specific scene in particular gave me like the wildest goosebumps ever, and it's so well done. Looking into Will's eyes, this could be just him as he's yelling run with all that energy he has, but if you look into his eyes, you can see a reflection of someone. It could be Vecna, or it's really hard to see what he's actually looking at the reflection of his eyeballs here. You can actually slightly see it. They actually zoom in very, very closely here, and it looks very, very not good. And Will could be facing the emotions and the power of Vecna. That's why he's saying run, and you can see how bad he's saying run because he is completely shaking. And I think the acting on this part is fabulous and it's amazing, and I can see why they put this specific scene inside of this show and this season, because his reaction, it just shows it all, which is very nice. So honestly, seeing all the the secrets and the cutscenes that I point out in this trailer, I cannot wait for season 5 for Stranger Things. It's looking very good. And if I missed anything, please be polite and be positive. Please just comment below. It's not a big deal. I'm breaking this down so everybody can see what is actually going on. I'm not gonna, if there's a secret I don't know, I'm obviously gonna miss it. So if you guys catch anything that I didn't see or show in this video, comment below. And please like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video, because I'm going to be uploading more trailers that come out for this show. If there's even more trailers that come out, pretty sure there will, because first season doesn't come out until later this year. So we should be fine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.